What's good? What's good? It's your man Herbert Kane, and we back with the Fuck the Government podcast, bitch. What's good, y'all? Shouts out to everybody. Thank y'all for coming through for that Detroit After Dark. I was talking about some shit. And one of the things that I talked about on that Detroit After Dark shit was about the bitch that got murked by the boyfriend and shit, like in the motherfucking parking lot. There's a lot of bitches trying to go at me on Instagram in the comment section about that video because all I did was post in the comments. I was like, well, that's what you get for picking the bad guy over the good guy. You know what I'm saying? But I also put, yo, there's thousands of videos of these chicks saying that they'll choose the drug dealer and scammer and bad guy over the good man or the man that works the 9 to 5. So if your ass end up getting deleted, it's because of the choices you made, bitch. It's the consequence. So bitches is trying to come at my head on Instagram. But I'm just hitting their ass back with laughing emojis saying, oh, y'all bitches condone her actions. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? We in the building. You seen that video I sent you about Biggie and Puffy? I know that's not a concern for you, but it's just wait a minute. Do something on Instagram. I gotta go check my messages again. Like I think I remember seeing a picture of a chick sitting on Biggie's lap. I think I remember seeing that. It was like a white chick. Yeah, but she can like, share, subscribe for more content. So I bet you wonder what we're gonna talk about. I bet you wonder what we're talking about today. Yeah, you said it on Instagram. All right, cool. Yep, I'm gonna check it out. I don't think I can motherfucking leave out and check it while I'm live. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if I press this button. I want to know if it goes to the mini screen, but I highly fucking doubt it. Yeah, but I'm afraid to do it. But we need to talk about scientists. Wait, hold on. Wait. Fuck that. Why we say fuck the government? Because the government is putting us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. If you don't believe me, fluoride in your water, look it up. GMOs in your food, look it up. Chemtrails dropping poison from the sky, look it up. And the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, Center for Disease Creation, whatever the fuck, those motherfuckers make the goddamn diseases. Yeah. You gonna fuck the government in a motherfucking chat. Fuck the government. But about to go off into an article that I came across. It says a scientist. It says a scientist says that he has evidence that we live in a simulation. First things first, fuck the government and fuck the gods that created this physical bullshit existence. And if God was so loving and caring, we wouldn't be in no fucking simulation or a hamster wheel or a fucking maze or a fucking world ran by murderers, liars, and things. If there's such a loving and caring God, why you just don't take your people that believe in you and leave the rest to go to shit? Or change this shit in a blink of an eye. But no. God don't exist because there's too much evil on this goddamn planet. And the motherfuckers that really want to do good and have a good existence, we get bombarded with bullshit. Some of us get killed for wanting peace. So fuck this planet and fuck the guy that created it. He gonna catch these hands when I see him. And if this bitch is a simulation, then this shit is a real fucking game. I shouldn't even give a fuck where I go. Heaven, hell, jail, whatever the fuck. I need to motherfucking knock some motherfucking heads off in this bitch. Hashtag fuck the government. Fuck the government. Exactly. I didn't want to make me wake up. Yeah. Nobody come to save us. Yeah. Hell yeah. Looking around, just like, man, ain't no God. Even the phone agrees. Bling! But it said, a scientists have proved that we live in a simulation. Let's go. It said, many philosophers and scientists have pondered if we live in a simulated universe. At the University of Portsmouth, the scientist Melvin Bobson believes he has evidence using his previous formulated second law of infodynamics. Bosman claims that the decrease of entropy in information systems over time can prove that the universe has a built-in data optimization and compression, which speaks to its digital nature. While these claims warrant investigation, there's far more a discovery themselves. They're far from a discovery themselves, and will likely need rigorous proof for a scientific community at large to seriously consider this theory. In the 1999 movie The Matrix, Mr. Anderson, aka Neo, aka the One, aka Bad Motherfucker, discovers a truth to end all truths. The universe is a simulation. While this premise provides a fantastic sci-fi fodder and explain how Neo could learn kung fu in about 5 seconds, the idea isn't quite carefully regulated to the fiction section as one might expect. University of Portsmouth scientist Melvin Bosman, who studies the possibility that the universe might indeed be a digital facade, leans into a cinematic comparison. In an article published on the website The Conversation this past October, Bosman invoked that the Wachowski brothers, I'm gonna call them Wachowski brothers, I don't give a fuck. The Wachowski brothers sci-fi masterpiece, and around the same time he published a book on the subject called Reality Reloaded, a subtitle hat to the title of the less successful Matrix sequel. While he is just one among many who contemplated the idea, Bobson claims to have one thing that those before him lacked: evidence. So, what's the evidence? Evidence. In physics, there's a law that governs everything that happens in the universe. For example, how an object moves, how energy flows, and so on. Everything is based on the law of physics, Bosman said back in 2022. One of the most powerful laws is the second law of thermodynamics, which established that entropy, a measure of disorder in an isolated system, can only increase or stay the same, but it would never decrease. Based on this famous law, Boston similarly expected that entropy in information systems, which his previous research defined as the fifth state of matter, should similarly increase over time, but it doesn't. Instead, it remains constant or even decreases to a minimum value at equilibrium. This is direct contrast to the second law of thermodynamics, which inspired Boston to adopt the second law of information dynamics, or infodynamics. Okay, we know the universe is expanding without a loss or a gain of heat, which requires a total entropy of the universe to be constant. Boston wrote in a conversation. However, we also know the thermodynamics that entropy is always rising. I argue this shows that there must be another entropy, information entropy, to balance the increase. Bosman argues that this law plays a role in atomic physics, electron arrangement, cosmology, and biological systems. This last one is where Bosman makes his big claim. Contrary to Charles Darwin's idea that mutations occur randomly, mutations actually occur so that information entropy is minimized. Bosman analyzed the constantly mutating SARS-CoV-2, aka the C virus that we can't fucking talk about. Why do you have to add that in this article? That's the bullshit. It's like whenever I come across, they always have to seem just fucking sneak that fucking C virus in somewhere. I hate that shit. And this paper on the investigation, published that past October in the journal, shows a unique correlation between the information and the dynamics of the genetic mutations. So now they're putting the C virus in a category of genetic mutation. It lets you know that y'all been injected with something. What is all this adds up to? And Bosman's estimation is that the second law of infodynamics could also be used to prove that we live in a simulation. A super complex universe like ours, if it were a simulation, would require a built-in data optimization and compression in order to reduce the computational power and the data storage requirements to run the simulation. Bosman wrote that in the conversation, this is exactly what we are observing all around us, including in digital data, biological systems, mathematical symmetries, and the entire universe. All of these claims require significant further testing and verification before even being considered plausible. There are as many research papers refuting our digital existence as there are promoting it scientifically inevitable. It's possible that Bosman's second law of infodynamics could lead to some interesting discoveries, but the question first pondered by Plato remains unanswered. Do we live in a simulation? That's the question. Do we live in a simulation? I think we live more in a prison or a hamster wheel or an ant farm, or I could just use the rancher and cattle theory. We are the cattle, the government is the ranchers, and the dogs are law enforcement and the feds. I can use that. We live on a farm. It could be a fucking harvesting farm of energy, or it could be a harvesting farm of our body parts and blood, or it could be both. Where the fuck is God and Jesus at when you need him? Nowhere to be found. And you know what would be funny? If they control the fucking show. If they are real, they control all this shit. Because at the end of the day, you give all power to God any motherfucking way. He can change this shit the snap of a finger or a blink of an eye. Right? But no, you read the Bible, all you see is this nigga showing off, flexing his power, destroying shit, killing millions of fucking people, men, women, and children, cattle and carriage, giving shit to the enemy. Nigga, we live in hell, nigga. Why do you think the shamans and gurus and masters left and went off into the middle of nowhere to be at peace? Nigga, because they knew. Read about Buddha, nigga, and the Four Noble Truths. Life is suffering. So if God is love, do you think that God would take us out of a place of suffering? Real shit. But no, most Christians will be apologetic and be like, we're here for a reason. We're here for a test. This is, fuck that. Test of what? A test of what? That I don't blow my own fucking head off? That's a real good test. Thank you, Lord. The fuck on out of here. I see why niggas want to leave this bitch. And they take themselves out in the process. Nigga, this fucking world is fucked. And got the nerve to have, man, a so-called loving, caring God to care. Fuck on out of here. And when I see him, he gonna catch these hands if he's real. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna kill the first gods that's here, which is your government. I'm gonna murk them. Get them out the way first, because like they over here doing genetic manipulation. They're playing God. The fuck out of here. I won't be surprised if this planet was terraformed. You know who this planet belongs to? The aliens that's in power right now. So how can we take it back? Shit, we got to see ourselves as powerful entities. We got to stop living in fear. Nigga, we need to destroy this fucking government. Hashtag fuck the government. Fuck the bullshit. This is good ass soda. Going off the soda. Now, we need to get over to something else. We do live in this crazy ass simulation. We can call it a simulation. We can call it hell. We can call it a prison. We can call it a hamster wheel. We can call it a ant farm. We can call it a fucking maze of the Minotaur. Either way it go, nigga, People on this bitch is suffering all over the world. Price of living going up. They're about to do some shit with our fucking water. Trying to cut it off. Oh yeah. And yeah, they're trying to motherfucking fuck with our water. And another thing, something going on in Atlanta about some shit called I think like Operation Shield or some shit, where they got a whole bunch of surveillance and a whole bunch of lights all over the goddamn place, all over the city and shit. And they're going to be monitoring your every move, audio and video. But they front is we just trying to light up the streets. Nah, nigga, these motherfuckers are equipped with cameras, audio, and video, and they're tracking you, tracking your movement, tracking your car. They got all this, but they can't find no missing kids though. you feel me? They got all this to track you, but they ain't tracking the motherfuckers that's kidnapping your children. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag fuck the government. That's right, fuck you. Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. I'm going off that high fructose corn syrup, my nigga. I'm going off that high fructose. Shouts out to P. Moses. Shouts out to Jada Mindset. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Great afternoon. It's nice as fuck outside, but it's still cold. You know what I'm saying? The government is on some bullshit with this weather dominator keeping motherfuckers sick. They know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? Have you heard the term that like niggas change like the weather? Motherfuckers be changing like the weather. So like if it's gloomy outside, like a motherfucker is gloomy. Tell me y'all been through this. Cause I got a homeboy that changed like the weather. Like it's sunny outside, that nigga sunny and cool. If it's gloomy outside, that nigga gloomy as fuck. Like real shit. I never seen nothing like it. But if it's gloomy all the goddamn time, I understand it's the energy. It's like if you're not gloomy, when it's gloomy, you're tired all day. It's like, my God, I feel like going to sleep. I feel like laying down. You know what I'm saying? It's like cuddle weather type shit. They're like, niggas, like, fuck this. I got to get up and move. You know, they fucking doing this shit on purpose to motherfucking fuck with you. Nigga, like, this a minute you harvest this shit too. Or energy deprivation, because we need the energy from the sun. But if you keep the sun blocked all day and you keep it cold, nobody coming outside. It's hot as fuck in Georgia. Georgia, that's what's up. I'm glad the weather is nice right there because it's fucking April. Nigga, real shit, it's been cold all this goddamn month. And it's supposed to be April. It barely rained, and when it did rain, it rained, you know, like it rained for a minute. You know, it rained kind of heavy, but like it usually, you know, like it have more rain because they say April showers bring May flowers, right? Not anymore. We don't have 4 seasons no more. Like at least not in Michigan. Like it's either cold or fucking hot in Detroit. All right, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? We need to talk about what's this?
The story of our era is the ability to hack human beings.
No, not that. We ain't doing that way yet. We ain't doing that way yet. It's different.
It sucks being set up by the government.
There we go.
And surveilled by the government. Sometimes it takes far too long to being set up.
Now, I got a clip from a chick named Cheryl Atkinson. Let you know that COINTELPRO still real.
By the government and surveilled by the government. Sometimes it takes far too long to be able to clear those matters up.
Let's go back.
It sucks being set up by the government.
It sucks being set up by the government.
And surveilled by the government.
And surveilled by the government.
Sometimes it takes far too long to be able to clear those matters up.
Yeah, it takes far too long to clear the matters up because they're the ones that got the paperwork and have all the judges and the lawyers in control. You just a regular ass human citizen trying to motherfucking stay free, but you're being set up by the motherfuckers that control the goddamn law.
May I say one little reported facet of my case is one of the federal agents involved in one of the operations against me said that they intended to plant child porn in my husband's computer.
You hear that? One of the federal agents that was coming after her told her, nigga, like they was trying to put child porn in her husband's computer. Now, when I heard this shit, I don't know what made me think of Rashad Jamal. 1 minute he's here, next minute he gone. On some bogus shit that we can still find no evidence for. But if there is, guess who planted it? The FBI or the CIA. COINTELPRO still active. Now, each and every one of us, fellas, we have to be on the lookout for some shit like this. You know, when our phones start acting up or when our phones get hacked. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if that shit can happen, then they can put something on your phone and then have the motherfucking feds at your door. Real shit. Have you heard the term swatting? Motherfucker playing the game, you beat a nigga ass, and suddenly your ass is raided by a whole SWAT team and they saying that you got drugs and guns. Coming to find out that they just wasted a whole bunch of money, manpower, and resources on a bogus trip because of swatting. But now we find out that the government could put shit on your phone, on your laptop. How can they do that? Oh, shit is called hacking. They don't have to take nothing from you. They could give you shit. But it ain't gonna be no money, my nigga. They're gonna give you child pornography. And they're going to have the feds at your door. Now, this is coming from a chick named Cheryl Atkinson. This shit is fucking crazy. Hold on, let's go back to it. I hate this fucking phone. Hashtag fuck the fucking government and fuck the feds, fuck the FBI, CIA, NSA, BIA, DOJ, FDA, EPA, fuck the WHF, fuck the WEF, fuck the WHO, and fuck the NWO. Let's go back.
And surveilled by the government. Sometimes it takes far too long to be able to clear those matters up.
May I say, one little reported facet of my case is one of the federal agents involved in one of the operations against me said that they intended to plant child porn in my husband's computer. This is the FBI. There's been a case that's currently in litigation, unrelated, in which an FBI agent has testified that they did that. They have done that. It was not accomplished in my case. I guess the curtain was drawn on that facet of the operation prior to them doing it. But imagine how you ever get out of that. They knew we had a young daughter at home and had allegedly conspired to do that.
Shit crazy. Shit is fucking crazy. Now, you think you're safe with your VPNs and your safeguards on your computer? You're not. These motherfucking niggas in the feds, these motherfuckers got high-tech technology to bypass all that goddamn shit and still put that shit on your computer. Hashtag hack the planet. You better hack them before they hack you. And plus, real talk is another reason that I'm glad that I don't have a computer or a laptop. I don't give a fuck about having good sound quality. I don't give a fuck. This motherfucker's got thousands and thousands of subscribers and views chilling in a car. Fuck that. You ain't gonna put no child porn on my fucking laptop. I will motherfucking go live on this cell phone until the day cell phones stop existing. Shit, fuck all that. And plus, I can save money on my goddamn light bill. What the fuck I want a computer or a laptop for? You know me. Cheap. But to talk about this shit, FBI, when I talk about the motherfucking, you know, like when I covered the fucking bullshit, bogus FBI kidnapping plot of my governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, you know, and it was real obvious that the FBI was sloppy in they motherfucking shit, but they still got the job done. That's what makes me mad. These motherfuckers are sloppy as fuck, very obvious that they're corrupt, and they still got the job done. Just like 9/11, it's like, yeah, ain't no plane touched those buildings at all. It was a hologram, an explosion. But y'all got the job done by passing the Patriot Act. Y'all got the job done by going to Iraq and Afghanistan and in Baghdad blowing shit the fuck up. You know, so y'all need to protect y'all neck, real shit. And I advise y'all to grab some freedom tools and get ready to start blasting the government. Start blasting these cops and feds because nigga, they're trying to really fuck us up. It's like, goddamn, the nigga ain't doing nothing wrong, or the lady ain't doing nothing wrong. Their family not even doing nothing wrong, but you're gonna throw child porn on your husband shit. You feel me? Get your husband arrested so there could be a scandal to ruin her campaign or her job or whatever she's trying to fucking do in her life. But now we got to deal with the feds tampering with you. COINTELPRO is still active. By the way, this is a white one. So this don't have nothing to do with race. They was infiltrating every organization from small to big. If they're not, you know, rolling with the government and their plan, you're going to be targeted and you're going to be watched. You're going to be gang stalked. You're going to get hacked. You're going to get fucked with. Like this just what it is, from the smallest citizen to the motherfucking nigga that's in politics or in banking or in business. You know? So we need to motherfucker find a way to combat this shit. And the only way to combat this shit is a fucking revolution. We need to eradicate this whole fucking government along with they fucking lapdogs. Hashtag fuck the government. Fuck these motherfuckers, dog. And did y'all catch the Joe Biden? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? I don't see it.
And you're making less than $75,000.
No, it's the bullshit. What the fuck is it?
4 more years.
Yeah, this nigga Joe Biden reading from a teleprompter talking about 4 more years and he say pause.
4 more years. Pause. 4 more years. Imagine what we could do next. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years. Pause.
Yeah, you can tell it was all staged and set up. The world is a stage. He was not supposed to say pause. He was supposed to pause after he said, you know, 4 more years, so everybody could rise up and say 4 more years. And it was all in unison. It was all an NPC frequency. I hate it. I fucking hate it. These motherfuckers, dog. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers. They even had a motherfucking you know, they even had a meme. They was like, he's not competent to go to trial, but he's competent enough to rerun for a re-election. You feel me? That meme is hilarious. He's not competent enough to get on the stand and fight his own fucking cases concerning corruption and other bullshit, but he's competent enough to rerun. Hashtag fuck the government, dog. Hashtag fuck the fucking government. Man, what else we got? What else we got? Where is that?
Tonight, tension across major American college campuses.
If you do not leave, you will be arrested.
Students setting up encampments from University of North Carolina to MIT. Harvard's yard closed until Friday.
We shall not be moved.
All of it is here.
We shall not be, man, get the fuck out of here. I hate all this protesting shit. All this protesting shit. I don't even get this out the way now. Niggas over there getting bombed in Palestine. And y'all protesters getting arrested over here. what's the point? We're going to get arrested because our niggas over there dying, but like none of you motherfuckers are realizing that the government is controlling both sides of the fucking war. Y'all haven't got that yet? Y'all haven't got that memo yet? Nah. Because you know why they ain't got the memo yet? Because they already know. Protesters are funded. Protesters are here to also be a distraction. They also here to motherfucking help feed the prison industrial complex. Let's lock some motherfuckers up. Let's lock some motherfuckers up. Let's look for a possible terrorist among the crowd to blow up some shit in the name of Palestine. Get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck Palestine and fuck Israel. Those motherfuckers are ran by the fucking Rothschilds and Rockefellers, right? Which one of those motherfuckers run that shit? Got me fucked up, man. Nigga, just nuke the whole motherfucker, take the land for its resources. But no, y'all don't want to be that grimy. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all already took the motherfucking land and fucking changed it up and made it something that is not, and still calling it ancient Israel. And fucking, man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And that shit also helps feed the motherfucking Christians and that biblical shit. It's like, god damn, it just put more bullshit on top of more fucking bullshit. But like those motherfucking protesters, where's that shit at? There was oh my fucking god, where is it? There was some shit on Instagram that I caught, and it was a reporter talking to the protesters, and like it was a girl, and the protest was like, "What y'all protesting about?" And the bitch that was there protesting said that she don't know why they're fucking protesting. She was just called here to protest. This is the shit that pissed me off. They called a shitload of motherfucking people to go protest some shit. When they get there and be asked questions, they don't know what the fuck they protesting about. Now, we can ask what they protesting about or just look at what's going on the other side of the goddamn world and see. So I'm like, man, this is all bullshit. Calling motherfuckers to stop doing what they doing to go protest some bullshit and possibly get arrested or shot. Wow. Get the fuck out of here. This is some bullshit. All the protesters are bullshit.
Over the Israel-Hamas war boils over. Students expressing fear for their personal safety and
they expressing fear for their personal safety. Let me tell you something. Before this Israel-Hamas shit, niggas was in class, chilling and doing their work, trying to fucking graduate. But as soon as this bitch starts, soon as this fucking war starts, or this wag the dog psyop war, where there's real casualties being motherfucking on display. You can see it all online. Some of it is CGI though. Some of those pictures are CGI. I saw the kid with the 6 fingers. I saw the motherfucker with the motherfucker 2 elbows and 3 kneecaps. Come on now. But some of those pictures was, gruesome and bloody. But the other pictures, like were just all staged, fabricated AI deepfakes to motherfucking trick niggas. Deepfake is the new game now. By the time you find out the shit was a deep fake, the damage has already been done. So you gotta pay attention. When they say a picture say 1,000 words, look at the picture real close. It's 1,000 words, and one of those words is fake.
and concern for anti-Semitic hate speech, raising.
But anti-Semitic hate speech, nobody was even doing that before the shit even started. Now all of a sudden y'all scared. Israel and Hamas is going at it. But y'all motherfuckers over here in America, far away from what's going on over there. And y'all scared. Scared of what? Anti-Semitic rhetoric. Wow. Sticks and stones may break my fucking bones, but words may never hurt. What the fuck happened to that?
About the line between hate speech.
Shouts out the lawyer.
And the First Amendment.
We're asking for the school to call for a ceasefire in Gaza.
We're asking for the school to call for a ceasefire in Gaza. What we over here have nothing to do with what's going on over there. Or here's a fucking bright idea, Mr. Watson. How about y'all get the fuck out of school and go back over there? How about that? How about that? Pack your shit and get the fuck on instead of blocking up streets and disrupting people that's trying to do their fucking work. How about that? All these major campuses, that's connected with the government, by the way. Don't forget that. MIT, Yale, Harvard, all you motherfuckers are connected with secret societies. Don't think I don't know that. So all this shit could be staged and fabricated. Protesters are funded, at least most of them. Some of them are there and they don't know why they're there. They was just called to be there. Dumb bitch picked up her fucking phone. They said, go to the protest. Asked her a question. And she's like, I don't even know why I'm here. Talk to the friend. And why are we here? Like what? What? You're supposed to be here defending Israel and Hamas or whatever the fuck going on? No, nigga, y'all just want to get the fuck away from responsibilities and come here and be a fucking hoodlum. And get paid to do so.
This morning, police say at least 45 pro-Palestinian protesters were arrested at Yale University for violating Yale's
45. Does 45 connect to murder in Gematria? I'm not sure.
policies and instructions. Police say they were later released. In a statement, the university adding that Yale does
They
not.
say they was later released. Yep, they grabbed those 45 agents and said, good job. Here's your $1,000 for disturbing the whole day and for being on the news to distract the American people. Here's $2,000.
Tolerate behavior that threatened, harassed, or intimidated others. Meanwhile, at Columbia, today's classes were online only, with the university's
Classes were online only because motherfuckers were scared. It's like, what? What? None of this shit was going on. Now, ask a question. Let's start asking questions. Before the Israel-Hamas shit was going on, was there any problems at MIT, Yale, or Harvard? Because they have foreign students there, foreign exchange students. They have them there. They don't want to let in niggas unless we uppity and bougie. But was there any problems before this Israel-Hamas incident? And if I do some research and find out that the answer is no, this really is going to truly confirm that all these protesters popped up out of nowhere and was hired by the government to motherfucking do this bullshit, to perpetuate a bullshit ass fucking war that's on the other side of the world that has nothing to do with us, by the way. So we can motherfucking keep funding those bitches and not care about the American people that's over here. Hashtag fuck the government, kill them all. Take back your fucking land. I will burn Harvard to the fucking ground. Or turn that bitch into a trap house. My choice, right? Hashtag fuck the government. Which one of those motherfuckers got skull and bones? It's either Harvard or Yale. Because like all of them got different secret society names, but one of those bitches is skull and bones. I know that for a goddamn thing. Here go that bullshit. Now I'm getting phone calls. That's gonna fuck up my live, y'all. So if the live cuts off, just wait maybe like 2 or 3 minutes and I'll be back online, because every time I get a phone call, it always shuts down my internet for some reason. So like I'm gonna keep on riding this bitch till the wheels fall off. Pause, no diddy. Shout out to everybody coming through.
President calling for a reset to de-escalate the rancor, while also adding more than 100 safety personnel to campus after more than 100 protesters were arrested last week. But with videos like this emerging online.
We are Hamas. How about take your ass to class? How about that? We are Hamas. How about you are retarded? Go to class.
And another showing a young woman holding a sign pointing in the direction of Jewish students, saying Al-Qassam's next targets, Hamas's military wing. Students Andrew Stein and
now there's protesters posting up with signs showing off the next targets. Is the targets here in America? Because if it ain't, take your bitch ass to class and go learn something. You know what'd be funny? If none of these motherfuckers are students of that school. And that will really confirm if these motherfuckers are motherfucking agents of chaos or agents of distraction, agents of disruption. There about to be some motherfucking dead agents fucking with me.
Alicia Baker say they don't feel safe.
It was the most terrified I've probably been in my entire life.
On Saturday night,
Wow, the most fear you ever been in your entire life. No one is here attacking Israelites. No one is here in America attacking Palestinians. No one. Y'all getting yourselves arrested for being disruptive and being on this bullshit. Look, at the end of the day, majority of Americans do not give a fuck about what's going on in Israel or Palestine. So they have to create these bitch ass protesters to get your eyes focused on these fucks so y'all can care about what's going on in that fucking country. I could care fucking less what goes on in Israel or what goes on in Palestine. I am suffering and struggling here in America, the United States fucking corporation. I'm struggling and suffering here. I gotta watch my back here from the police, from the feds, from the government, from NPCs that work with them. Like, get the fuck out of here. And this motherfucker fearing for his life. Nigga, you are a foreign exchange student, probably living off your parents' money, got a dog ass scholarship, living it up. Nigga.
Says he was on campus for a pro-Israel counter-protest when this happened. You see him in the white sweatshirt filming as a group of pro-Palestinian protesters yell expletives against Israel.
Now, we have another side of protesters that's on Israel's side. Do you see this shit? Oh shit, y'all want to protest Palestine? We gonna go Israel. Now, for the ones that's rallying for Israel, nigga, y'all rolling with the Rothschilds. Like nigga, like what? Like nigga. Don't nobody see that the government fucks with both sides? Nobody see this. No one wants to do research. Everybody want to be caught up in this Eurocentric knowledge. Everybody want to be caught up in motherfucking the bullshit that the media tell them. Or they all motherfucking agents over here on that bullshit. Now these niggas cussing. I hear the bleeps in the background. You know, they said obscenities and they got obscenity signs and shit. So yeah, you can be scared of them because they popped up when y'all popped up. Fuck Israel and Palestine.
Started saying in Arabic, Hamas, Hamas, our beloved, please bomb Tel Aviv. And then they start saying, we're coming for you. No Zionists on this campus, like get off campus.
Stein alleges.
No Zionists on this campus, get off campus. What's the key word that y'all just heard? Zionists. Let's go back to Albert Pike, World War III. Zionists versus Islamic countries. That is the World War III. We are living in that. All this shit was designed to fucking happen. That's what I want y'all to catch.
The situation escalated.
Me and my friend had water poured, physically poured in our face. My friend was actually abused in the middle of campus.
On campus Monday, faculty.
I had water poured in my face. Wow. So you went through a motherfucking Bad Girls Club episode. Or you went through a fucking Love and Hip Hop moment. Like, get the someone poured water in my face. You better be lucky it wasn't acid, my nigga. Because that's what black people was going through back in the day. We had acid thrown at us. We was in a pool. They threw acid in the fucking pool. And your ass bitching over some water. Get the fuck out of here.
Bernard and Columbia came out in support of the pro-Palestinian students who were arrested and suspended last week.
We are calling for divestment. We're calling for a ceasefire.
Students inside the
We're calling for a ceasefire. How can you tell motherfuckers from a school to go to tell other motherfuckers from other countries to cease? That's, oh my fucking God. What do they expect to happen? That Harvard or Yale calls the Israeli or Palestinian president and tell them, hello, I'm the president or dean of students over here at Yale. I just want to know, can y'all have a ceasefire so my students can go back to class? How unrealistic is that?
Hammond told NBC News they were unaware of any physical or verbal threats towards students on Saturday night.
Anyone who makes any threat to any Jewish student, we oppose you and we do not associate with you.
Meanwhile, at Rutgers University.
Okay, they said like there was no motherfucking bullshit going on. So, God, I hate politics. I hate it.
Police announcing a man has been charged with a federal hate crime for breaking into the university's Center for Islamic Life and destroying property earlier this month. Tonight,
he broke into an office. Wow.
College campuses across the country, students saying,
yeah, and this is campuses across the country. Nigga, this sprung up like how BLM sprung up. People gotta pay attention to that shit. Just sprung up overnight.
don't feel safe.
And Aaron, tonight the White House is weighing in on all this.
That's right, Lester. Tonight, President Biden saying he condemns both anti-Semitic protests and those who, quote, don't understand what's going on with the Palestinians. Lester?
It's like anti-Semitic. They're going to keep on throwing that word out. They're going to keep on throwing that word out. Well, call me anti-Semitic. I don't give a fuck about none of them. I don't give a fuck about none of them. Y'all over here on my land getting fed the best fucking treatment of all. Our people getting treated like third, fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth class citizens and shit. We were the lowest of the fucking turning pole. We so distracted by goddamn P. Diddy and a whole bunch of other goddamn celebrities. We ain't even thinking about this motherfucking shit. We too busy motherfucking killing each other mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually with drugs and alcohol and all this motherfucking bullshit. You ain't thinking about no goddamn Israel. And other motherfuckers just trying to motherfucking survive. We're just trying to fucking survive. I just keep on throwing this shit in our face. Nigga, we're gonna fuck about Israel. Nigga. And another thing, while this shit is going on, the immigrants are still coming over here and taking our motherfucking money. Taking our resources and shit. Because a man, fuck about a goddamn Israel, nigga. I'm trying to watch my back for my MS-13 member. But y'all tripping over words. Nigga, real shit. This bullshit. All right, what else we got? That was the end of that. Where is, I was looking for something. I was looking, yeah. What's his name? Here we go. I think. Wait, I don't know. Nope.
It sucks being set up by the government.
Nope, that's not it.
Computers, hacking,
Okay, here we go. This is Yuval Noah Harari. Now, I've talked about him before, some old videos. It's been a minute since I've talked about this guy. But what if those protesters were, let's just say, MK Ultra or been blasted with ELF waves or EF waves? So that's another possibility too. But I'm leaning towards the fact that all these protesters was funded to get everybody to put their eyes towards this distraction while the government keeps destroying cities and towns and lands with HAARP weapons. They're just keeping distracted. But this is your Yuval Noah Harari.
Computers, hacking smartphones, hacking bank accounts. But the big story of our era is the ability to hack human beings.
The ability to hack human beings. I gotta talk about this. See, because this bitch ass globalist, y'all need to pay attention to. Pay attention to this motherfucker. This nigga talking about hacking you and me.
Smartphones, hacking bank accounts. But the big story of our era is the ability to hack human beings. And by this I mean that if you have enough data and you
Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG. Shouts out to Pete Moses. Shouts out to everybody for coming through.
enough computing power, you can understand people better than they understand themselves.
If you have enough computing power, you can understand people better than they understand themselves. Enough computing power. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to me? If you have enough computing power, I say the flood your life with electronics so we can use those frequencies and waves to motherfucking make you do what we want. But like real shit, it is as easy as creating a television program that makes you angry or makes you cry. We all watched the program that made us angry or made us depressed or made us cry or made us want to go out there and do something. Some of us got inspired after watching some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of hacking. Like at least level 1. At least level 1.
And then you can manipulate them in ways which were previously impossible.
And you can manipulate them in ways that was completely impossible. Yeah. So for example, I'm gonna use myself. I want to kill the government so bad. I want to blow their motherfucking heads off. Pause or did it? With a sniper and an RPG. How can they hack me to do that? All they gotta do, all they gotta do is keep on flooding my timeline on my phone, create these movies and TV shows or these certain video games to trigger me to go do it. But every day it takes all my energy, all my mental and spiritual power to not get the fuck up and go inside of a police station and blast everybody. Y'all don't understand what the fuck I be going through. You know how hard it is to motherfucking control all this wrath, all this revenge, and all this rage? Do y'all know how hard it is? I have to meditate every fucking day, sometimes for hours. Okay? Talk about some inner shadow work. Nigga. You don't understand what I have to go through to motherfucking keep myself not going out there and going ballistic on the police.
And in such a situation, the old democratic system stopped functioning. We need to reinvent democracy for this new era.
We need to invent democracy for this new era. So if humans are hackable animals and we can manipulate them into doing what we want them to do, so the new era is going to be us living in the movie 1984, or we're going to be moved in the movie Minority Report or the movie Equilibrium, or my personal favorite, The Matrix. So they control it. They can put us either in a more chaotic energy harvesting state, or they could make us look like we live in paradise, but we're really being harvested, however the game goes. It's a fucking prison. And this motherfucker talking about hacking animals. And going back to the protest video, Y'all find it online somewhere. You know, I saw it on Instagram. But when the reporter asked the motherfucking girl, like, why are you here? And like, what are you protesting? This bitch had no answer. She asked her friend, why are we protesting? What's going on? I just got a call, told me to come here. You know? So yeah, this bitch got hacked easily. Motherfuckers, if you don't think for yourself, someone else will think for you. Let that be the message of the goddamn day. Message! If you don't have your mind, best believe someone else has it. Message! Message! Going off this high fructose corn syrup. It'll kill you. I don't know why I grabbed the soda today. Like, I guess I was just craving it. Craving the soda. But yeah, let's keep going.
In which humans are now hackable animals.
Now, in which humans are hackable animals. You're not even a human no more. You are a hackable animal. Which goes back to my theory of the rancher and cattle theory. We are the cattle. The people is the cattle. The ranchers are the government and the elites. And the dogs that herds the cattle are law enforcement and the feds and intelligence. It all adds up perfectly. If one calf in the cattle don't want to comply, it gets what? It gets killed. It gets ridiculed. Some cattle escape the pen. But they be out there on their own. Like if they survive, they the shit. If they don't, oh well. But it is what it is. But where is the cattle being led to? The cattle is being led to slaughter. So if we are hackable animals and we feel we live in a prison, we live in a fucking hamster wheel, we live in a fucking maze, ant farm, whatever. This is all a game to these evil motherfuckers that want to play God. Because this is God-like talk. Oh yeah, then we're gonna motherfucking create a whole new human race of hackable animals.
You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, this they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over.
You said that's over. All that spiritual shit, all that free will shit. He said, nigga, that shit is over. Who the fuck do this nigga think he is? Honestly. Yeah, nigga. It's more than just energy harvesting, it's soul harvesting too. But if the soul and spirit is energy, then this motherfucker cannot be human. And if he is human, he's on the side of some evil extraterrestrial motherfuckers that really don't want us to actually think for ourselves. What is it with our consciousness and spirit that got these motherfuckers afraid and want to control it? What does our memories and our dreams got to do with this situation also? It's like, you know, there's another reason to show that God doesn't exist. It's like, yo, nigga, like, we got some evil motherfuckers here that not only want to eat our flesh and drink our blood, but they want to fucking take our energy, our life force, our souls, our spirit force. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is God at? Fuck Jesus at? Fuck the devil at? Nigga, I guarantee you, nigga, the devil will probably sue y'all niggas for defamation. He's like, nigga, I got no part in that. I do this in the name of Jesus. Jesus will come down and sue niggas for defamation. It's like, yo, nigga, I ain't say do that. Why is there over 15,000+ denominations of my word? Y'all couldn't come to a fucking agreement? Niggas gonna be coming out asking questions. The devil gonna be like, y'all niggas keep blaming me for shit I had nothing to do with. That's y'all humans, nigga. That's y'all. Nigga, you gotta make light of the situation. Shouts out to CJ. What's good? What's good? Shouts out to everybody coming through. Pete Moses in the building. Now we got this.
Transform the world is the combination of AI with an increasing understanding of the human body and of the human brain.
Now, how this shit gonna get done? AI. Now it's time to fuck with your brain. This is how they're going to hack you. You're talking about hackable animals. How you gonna do it? You gotta do it through AI. You gotta fuck with your brain. And who's trying to put a goddamn chip in your motherfucking brain? Elon motherfucking Musk, the world's supervillain. But this nigga, Yuval Noah Harari, is a supervillain too.
Transform the world is the combination of AI with an increasing understanding of the human body and of the human brain. You could say that the most important fact about living in the 21st century is that we are becoming hackable animals. And you have these two components.
Yeah, he said it again. We have become these hackable animals. I thought you wanted to turn it into a hackable animal. This is another interview. But he just want to get that out there so fucking bad. It's like he just want to keep saying it. Hackable animals, hackable animals. Nigga, they don't see us as human. Which make me think that these people that's on this agenda is not human, because you don't speak for the human race. No one is speaking to stop chemtrails. No one is speaking to stop the fluoride being in the water. No one is speaking about not having GMOs in your food. Well, except for Russia. It's like, nigga, we don't want no poison in our food. And I think France or Italy don't want that shit either. And plus, if you look it up, there's like 30+ countries that doesn't accept our food. That doesn't, that motherfucking poison their own fucking people. Over 30+ countries say, yo, nigga, American food is fattening, it's poison, and it will give you cancer in the long run. So we're not going to do that. We actually value our people's life. As a matter of fact, how can we poison these people? They're going to fucking die. We need their tax money. Why is I'm killing my customers? We're not going to do that. America is stupid. That's why Vladimir Putin said that I would laugh, but it's sad. You a Russian sympathizer. Let me tell you something. I listen to Russia. I studied a little bit of Russia, and I know for a fact that Russia has this pride about its people and about its land and about its culture. It actually has respect for it, And Vladimir Putin said, you keep on pushing up on my fucking border, I'm going to blast your ass. And since NATO and everybody else don't want to fucking listen, now they're getting blasted. So if you want to just say this is not a wag the dog psyop and the shit was real, let's entertain the fact that it is. Let's entertain the fact that it's real. And Russia has attacked Ukraine, Crimea, Georgia, and a whole bunch of other spots that fuck with NATO. Okay, why is he doing it? Because y'all keep on pushing up on this fucking border. Simple as that. Simple as fucking that. Y'all poking the bear. Now, when a bear slap your ass with the bear claw, now y'all want to run like a bitch and cry. Fuck that. Y'all know Russia is the bear in symbolism, right? So stop poking the fucking bear. Your ass won't get nuked. And America wants to be involved so bad. Y'all funding this shit. Y'all funding this shit. We see it. We see it. So if Russia blows the America the shit, nigga. Don't get mad. This is why I say fuck the government and let's kill them so we don't have to get put in these fucking wars. Nigga, we can control this shit. We're smart enough. We're smart enough. Well, you know, these the ones with the hands on their shoulders. We have to kill all the NPCs. We have to kill all the ones that want the original order. We have to kill all the ones that want to be dumb, that want to be in my fucking way. It's the only way to take back this government. But we gotta take out the ones that love the government. You know, that's the only way. That's the only fucking way. Hashtag fuck the government. Yuval Noah Harari talking about you humans are hackable animals. We use technology and we know more of you more than you know your fucking self. And it's kind of obvious that they do because they do a whole bunch of motherfucking shit to divide us. And when like we should clearly see the fucking tactics after a long period of fucking time. It's the same fucking shit. It's just different players playing the pieces, but it's the same shit, and they're doing it worse. They seeing what is going to trigger these niggas so we can start this fucking war. Well, nigga, I'm triggered. I'm already triggered. I'm beyond triggered. I'm ready to fucking blow this fucking shit up the fuck up. Real shit. But I don't have a team. But if I do it alone, nigga, they gonna call me Batman. They gonna call me Robin Hood. Nigga, they gonna call me the mysterious one. Whatever the fuck they make up in the news. You know how the news gotta spin it. Very pictures of Spider-Man. You know how they do it. They gonna call me a vigilante, anti-hero, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully when they see me doing it by myself, maybe a motherfucker will get the fuck up and start helping me. Because at the end of the day, when you watch the movie Demolition Man, that's what the fuck happened. Dennis Leary was the revolutionary leader in the tunnels, in the sewer, where each and every one of us might have to go if the world goes to shit. We're going to be surrounded by shit if we choose the underground tactic. But anyway, Dennis Leary's character was talking to Sylvester Stallone character, and Sylvester Stallone was like, why you don't motherfucking lead this shit? And Dennis Leary was like, nigga, I'm not a fucking leader. I do shit and people just follow. Simple as that. Now, he had to do that because he probably tried to rally up troops. And you know what happened? Niggas was scared to die for what they believe in. Niggas was scared to die for their fucking freedom. So Dennis Leary decided to do that shit on his own. And then people followed. So now once you follow me, you have no choice but to listen to me. So, all right, you do this, you do that, you stay here, watch over the people while me and this 6 people go out there and start shooting at cops. All right, our sewer people need food. Okay, we need some people to stay here to take guard. I'm taking like 10 people with me. We about to go raid some shit. I don't want nobody asking no questions. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask no questions. Let's go out here and kill some motherfuckers. Hashtag fuck the government. Real shit, dog. Real shit, man. But Yuval Noah Harari, look out for this guy. Let's listen to him again. Let's listen to him again for those that came in and missed it. Yuval Noah Harari is calling you a hackable animal.
Hacking computers, hacking smartphones, hacking bank accounts. But the big story of our era is the ability to hack human beings. And by this I mean that if you have enough data and you have enough computing power, you can understand people better than they understand themselves.
So if they watched me and all my content, they know, hey, yo, Hurricane is a revolutionary. This nigga talking about killing the government, destroying the government. We can manipulate him into doing some shit. And let me tell you, I know they have tried. I know they have tried. This is why I stay deep in meditation. This is why I stay deep in meditation. Because if I don't, somebody's gonna fucking get their head knocked off their fucking shoulders. it's not only I'm trying to keep myself from destroying some, you know, like a couple cops here and there. I'm trying to keep from destroying my neighbor. How about that? Because these motherfuckers are possible agents that can throw me under the bus. I gotta be careful. Try to say less. Because I know what the fuck they have done. They said the UN, conspiracy theorists, we are at war with. We're going to put packets in your communities. We're going to have neighbors confront you and talk to you about the way I feel about the government. So, nigga, I gotta try not to kill my neighbor. So it's like, look, we're surrounded by agents every fucking where. And I'm trying to keep them not blasting them. Oh yeah, don't get me started on gang stalkers. Don't get me started on gang stalkers. I made videos where I confronted them in a friendly way. But next, it might not be so friendly because I am from the project. We used to walk up to these people. They used to post up and be like, nigga, what you doing here? Who you looking for? What you looking for? Ask motherfuckers from the project. Any random car following around, circling the block, looking suspicious, or park, and nigga be coming at you. Pause, no diddy. That's the reason why, you know, I can confront a gang stalker head on. Because really, nigga, like in reality, nigga, they all pussy. Nigga, real shit, they all pussy. That works for a Fed. That works for a Fed or whatever organization, something. But they're not out there armed. Just know that. They're not armed. Gang stalkers are everywhere. Gang stalkers are everywhere, nigga. Like, I remember hearing a fucking story from my motherfucking OGs. Like, we had a studio and shit. And like it was on the storefront. And you know, like one day I went to work and I came back that night. They was like, man, niggas, some motherfuckers in this bitch taking pictures. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about taking pictures? It's like some motherfucker jumped up at our window and flashed our shit. So they ran outside to confront the motherfuckers. And like the motherfucker with the camera that took the flash, he kept on saying, yo, nigga, I'm a cop, I'm a cop, I'm a cop. I'm like, what? So I'm like, nigga, why you ain't fuck them up? Still anyway, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, wait a minute. Going back to the movie Coming to America. You remember the motherfucking, what's the nigga name? James Amos character, the nigga that played the father of Good Times. He was telling the motherfucker that was at the business that was taking pictures of their business. Like, get the fuck away from over here. That shit goes on. That shit has been going on forever. That's COINTELPRO. So yeah, we gotta be careful. Motherfuckers running around taking random pictures and shit. I can see that shit all my goddamn life. Why is motherfuckers taking pictures of me? These motherfuckers got a file on you. It's like these motherfuckers know who you are, and they're going to traumatize your life or put motherfuckers in your life to make sure you don't get to where the fuck you need to be in life. Maybe I could have been someone else. Maybe I could have been someone else. But now I'm a revolutionary and I'm after these motherfuckers now. Maybe they was trying to prevent me to becoming this. Maybe they was trying to prevent me to becoming the revolutionary that's going to eventually make it to their fucking doorstep. Because we already hear about the motherfucking COINTELPRO. They are afraid of a black messiah coming from poverty, rallying the people to take back this fucking country. These are their words, not mine. Their words. We gotta motherfucking be prepared. Proper preparation prevent poor performance. So grab your pistols and get to smoking.
and then you can manipulate them in ways which were previously impossible.
We can manipulate you humans in ways that was completely impossible. These motherfuckers got everybody cataloged.
And in such a situation, the old democratic system stopped functioning. We need to reinvent democracy for this new era in which humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over.
That's over. He said that soul, spirit, free will shit. Don't know who the fuck you are, nigga. All that shit is over. We know who you are, and we're going to control your every move. Welcome to slavery. Welcome to Genesis chapter 1. You are the new humans. And then they was going to do it through...
Transform the world is the combination of AI with an increasing understanding of the human body and of the human brain. You could say that the most important fact about living in the 21st century is that we are becoming hackable animals. And you have these two components.
Yeah, hackable animals. So marinate on that. Real shit. Hack your ass with a Burger King commercial. Suddenly you're hungry. That's level one. You know, like the shit you watch on television, the shit you watch on social media that makes you mad, sad, happy, whatever. Like, you know, like that's level one. That's why I try to watch some inspiring shit, so I can be inspired. That's why I try to watch shit that's knowledge filled. You know, like something I can learn. I try to find something new to learn every day. And if I can't find nothing new to learn every day, I try to find something to make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? You know, watch a couple comedy shows. And then I get off to my music, you know, get off to my art, you know, like play the video game a little bit. And then look up something to talk about for my future podcast. So like I'm, you know, like I'm constantly using my brain and also meditating to not go out there and shoot a cop in its face. But it's going to happen eventually. It's going to happen eventually. Allegedly. But anyway, man, this the Fuck the Government podcast. Fuck the government. Shouts out to everybody coming through. Shouts out to CJ, Charles Johnson. Shouts out to P. Moses. Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG. Philly OG's message. Let's subscribe to each other so we can all grow as a community. That's the message. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Ghetto Child. Shouts out to Royal and Loyal in the building. Shouts out to Jada Mindset. Shouts out to everybody else for coming through. Woosah. I know, right? Nigga got a woosah in this bitch. Hell yeah. I had to go ham on this one. It's that Fuck the Government podcast. Shit, what's next? Next, I might be dropping some music. Or if I come across any fucking thing important that I might need to record, I'll probably start recording and go live. But till then, I was trying to kick back, relax, enjoy this day off. I work tomorrow. The fucking Tigers come back to the city for about like 5 or 6 days. I gotta work that Tigers game. And shit. And that's about it. But hopefully something come up. Hopefully something come up today that's very enlightening, very important. But till then, it's just the same old war with Russia and Ukraine. You got the Israel, Palestine. We got the Diddy distraction. We got the motherfucking rap beef. Now Chris Brown came out with a crazy verse, Home and Quavo. I'm hearing some shit about Megan Thee Stallion video and shit, and you know, it's and oh yeah, we got crazy people popping their baby mama and shit in front of their workplace. Like goddamn. But I'm like, shit, stop choosing the bad guy over the good one. You wouldn't have this problem. But nah, they tear my ass up in the comment section over there on Instagram. I'm just leaving laughing emojis like, y'all bitches condone stupidity. I'm like, if a female was chasing a man down with a gun or a knife, y'all would be cheering that bitch on. Like, really, y'all be cheering her on. Jonathan Majors was running from a bitch, and y'all was still on his whole side. Like, this nigga was running for his fucking life like she had the blammer. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga chasing down a bitch and popper is all, you know, like it's all a problem and, you know, his fault. Like, no, there's thousands of fucking videos of these girls saying that they would choose the motherfucking drug dealer, scammer, bad guy over the 9 to 5 good guy. So, yo. You know, and what no one is saying in the comments, like this one I put in the comments too. I was like, no one is saying that both of these people are toxic. She's toxic for choosing a toxic nigga, and that toxic nigga is toxic for blasting her ass. No one is going to say that. Call the shit down the goddamn middle. Well, no, they tear my ass up in those comments. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, and the other incident where the like I think the the other girl that got chopped up, like by the white guy. Everybody on her side is like, yo, she chose to go on a date with this nigga, knowing that he looked like a fucking crazy ass creep, weirdo. He looked like a nigga that'll chop a body part up too. You know what I'm saying? But no, there was some type of transaction that went wrong. And plus, anyway, as beautiful as that chick was, to choose that nigga, come on now, it had to be transactional. It had to be transactional. Fuck the bullshit. And then the motherfucker leave the body parts in places where people can find. This is how crazy the other nigga is. Crazy as hell. It's like, yo, you wanted motherfuckers to find this shit, bitch. You could have got away with the murder. Like, you a dumb motherfucker. Or was this a case created by the serial killer mythos, created by the government to create these boogeymen to instill fear in your cities, in your towns, in your community? You feel me? Charles Manson, agent. Ted Bundy, agent. Gacy, agent. It's like shit, nigga. When the shit came back to those motherfuckers being agents and the serial killer mythos to instill fear and to create copycat killers, don't forget about that. That's some shit that you just don't forget about after you read that declassified CIA document. You just can't forget about that. Oh, so they created these killers. So motherfuckers like the Unabomber can pop up, or like some motherfuckers like like whatever that caused the terrorist attacks. Like they did this shit to try to pass laws and to instill fear and to create copycat killers. I forgot about the law part. But yeah, but motherfuckers is more scared of the police than a fucking Ted Bundy. So who was this community for? It was for the white community. The black community's got to be afraid of the police and their own people. And they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. Hashtag fuck Tupac. But yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody for coming through. This is a Fuck You Government podcast. Don't fall for the okie doke. And the message of the day is shit. Keep your head up, keep that bread up. And if the feds run up, you pull that gun up. And blam, blam. Pass that fucking government. Peace.